Hi everyone. I hope all of you can hear me and see me. If you are able to, please do let me know in the chat box. And today I'm looking the chat this side, by the way. So please do let me know. Okay. Hi Tarun. Hi. Okay. Now everyone can see me. Good morning. You people are still using that funky names. Okay, so today we are going to take up this editing again, and we are trying to understand what was left in the last part, that is the rendering of the video, and also I'll be bringing the audio today. And I'll be teaching you one more extra thing, like how you can create a like timestamp or something, and then you can change certain parameters there. That's a very important part when you are using some background music and it is very loud. We don't want our main voice to be taken over by the background music, so that part will also cover. And I have seen some doubts on my email. I'll be answering those also. First of all, I have seen the biggest doubt, and that doubt is, okay, so let me just get this DaVinci. People are telling me they are getting this for 10 days. I don't know why you are getting it for 10 days. First of all, remember that you are searching DaVinci Resolve. Hi everyone, and I'm not looking at the chat. So this is totally fine. Now you have to remember, if I'm looking at you this time, I'm not looking at the chat at all. This is very far away from it. Okay. So please don't text me or message me anything. I will look on the chat side and I will ask you directly then. Then you have to click on this link. The first one is the Black Magic. The name is so much unique, isn't it? Then you get the DaVinci Resolve 17. You have to click on download now. I believe that you people are using this studio one. It must be the 10 days one. Okay, it's not free version. This is the free version, the DaVinci Resolve 17, and don't use 16.2.8 unless it's not working properly for you. You get it now? This is the doubt I got from like 2 or 3 kids on my email ID, and this is why I am repeating it. Fine, I hope so. Okay. So it is asking you license key, Ajitesh. The only reason, because you have used this DaVinci Resolve Studio, which is not the correct one. You are not able to download DaVinci because you are not filling the form correctly. So when you click on Windows, you have to fill the details here. Remember to fill it just properly. Don't worry about this. This tell us about how you use and which feature should we add. Don't do that. You are not professional as of now. So just leave this part. Just click on the proper state, your city. Don't give exact address. They are not asking your exact address. They just want to know from where you are and what's your name is. Nothing else. So give them that and register and download. The moment you click on this button, it will download. Okay, Lava, if it is showing you GPU not supported, then it must be you are using some NVIDIA or not using NVIDIA. So you can use OpenCL, okay? My video is not clear because you are not putting it to higher resolution in your mobile device or any streaming device, be it laptop, computer or a mobile phone. If you don't have a laptop, Rinky, then you have to use the InShot app. That will do. Or the last session you see, I told you a lot of different softwares and apps. You can use the app and you do use in your mobile phone. So if I want to put up background music, we will do it today, Rajiv. This is what this class will going to be. I will just take 5 more minutes to. Filmora is an option, but it is again that gives you that weird strip where it writes it's Wondershare Filmora, and then it's a trial version. Why you want to go for a trial version when you have a full-fledged free version which you can do anything is available to you? Okay. So your DaVinci Resolve has come in WinRAR. Okay, then you open it and extract it. Because WinRAR file can open in Windows without any kind of WinRAR. WinZip, it will become WinZip. Mobile editing, see, the basic thing about mobile editing or any kind of video editing is same. It is like, you know what, it is like, you know that addition, subtraction, multiplication, division are the 4 rules in maths, 4 basic arithmetic operations in maths. Then you can do any kind of problems. No, this is how I'm going to teach you. I'm teaching you what are the different things that are available in every kind of video editing software, and then you can do that. Did you get it? Hopefully yes. Okay. We can use video clipper. See, I am telling you, there is an infinite apps and softwares available. If I go on taking names, I will be just taking names for my whole life. I don't want to do that. So just focus on one and just practice it. How to put subscribe button in our video? So it will be only possible to when you upload the video. Kshitij, we will do this in the next session when we will upload the video. Then only you will get that subscribe button pop up. It is a feature in the inside of the YouTube uploading, not in the deck. So if you just want to show the symbol, you can take up an image from PNG Wing, which I showed you in the last class. How to remove background noise? Okay, that is a very good question to be asked. Let us begin with something now. Okay, I'm starting DaVinci Resolve and I need to go to the same website called the Mixkit to get my audio and my video files. I'll do it a little bit faster this time so that we can just go ahead and do it. Okay. So I'm downloading some video files of nature and I thought I'll today do some, some raindrops and that kind of, okay. So I'll try my best to give you a raindrop kind of idea. Okay. Okay. So just a minute. Okay, I hope you are not hearing any kind of background noise from my side. Okay. So there are many videos that you can download. Sometimes remember one thing I want to teach you. If you download this, okay, give me a minute. Okay, so if you download this 4K video, this will be premium and you can't use it in your public projects. It will be like a copyright. So always use this one. It is fine with 720p. Don't worry about it. Okay, now you get this part. You get the music. So there are two things that you have to understand in Mixkit. One is the music. The other is sound effects. Music is kind of a ringtone. Is kind of a very bigger. Is kind of the full-fledged song, okay, and we don't want that. We want some effects only. So I'm considering I want some effects, say rain. I'll type rain and search. Now see, I get forest rain, forest heavy rain, driving in the rain, okay. So I'm looking for forest rain. I will download this. Then I'm looking for say light rain. Okay, I'll see if this one is good. I can also play and listen. Can you all listen to this sound? First of all, tell me now. Say Arushi, Arush. Arush 720 pixel means it's the resolution, okay? In general, we have 1080p and 720p. So it's just the resolution, how many pixels are there in that same frame of 16:9, okay? You cannot hear? Okay. Just give me a minute, beta. Can you hear now? And my voice is not echoing? DaVinci in iPad, Satyavati, I am not aware of it. You have to search it. I haven't installed in iPad and I won't say anything otherwise. I'm so sorry for that. Voice is echoing? Okay, give me a minute again. Is it echoing now? My voice is still echoing. The projects are already going on, Ajitesh. I told you, you have to bring your own content, which I gave the class on second session, the second session. Slightly echoing. Okay, is it still echoing? What about now? Is it possible that you can bear with this or not? If not, okay, let me see. If it echoes more, then Chroma key you can do in this editing, after editing also. You can record using a green screen, and after editing you can remove the green part. That is also, that can be done. Chroma key will be too much advanced for this part. That's why I just skipped it for now. But maybe if the time is left, I will teach you that. No issues. Okay, so let me just bring some clips from my media folder. So I'm bringing some clips from this. Okay. Okay. So now you see all the clips are here. You have got the rain clip. You have got this. Okay. So I told you, I hope you remember, you can always bring the whole video. Now all of you please listen. I'll teach you that. That's a different process, but it's not mixing. Just give me some time and I will request you to stop. Okay, because there are infinite questions otherwise. Okay, so you can always select the in and out. I already taught you this, and you can use that one. So I can delete this clip. I can rather just use this clip from in and out. So I can say I want to show it from here and I want to show it from here till here. Okay. Okay, fine. I can bring this clip only in the first stage. That is there. Okay. The second clip I want to show is this raining. Let's suppose I want to show this raining. So what I will do, I'll bring this again in and out somewhere. So I want to show like this part. I'll bring the clip again. I'll drop it on the timeline. This is the last session, so I'm going a little bit fast. Hope you don't mind. Then I want to show some clips like this falling on the ground also. So again I'll do some I and O. This is just I and O. You can also do it by this button and this button. Okay, these two buttons are used for selecting where the clip should begin and where the clip should end. You get it now? And I'm not looking at the chat. So even if you are texting something, just going in vain. It's rather just listen to me now. Okay, then the last part is this. Okay, in this what you have to do, you have to bring something here and you have to end something like this. So oh, sorry, it became full screen. Okay, so now you can okay, just give me an O. Okay, and now you can bring this. Now you see we have got this total clip for us. I'm just playing it so that you can see. This is the final clip that we are going to see. Hope all of you can see that. Okay. So now you see this is the point where this cloud is being shown, and then suddenly it will change and it will be shown this. Okay. Now I want the audio to come up somewhere. Okay. So I'll bring some light rain. Let us hear, and you have to hear and tell me. How is it? Is it? Hey, I will take all of your doubts at exactly 12:15. Till then, I will request not to message. Okay. Can you hear and there is not audible? You can't hear. Okay. I'll tell you something now. Wait. The first thing that you are facing is you cannot hear. Maybe there's a certain issue with the device volume or something, but listen now. What if I want to increase the volume of the audio to some another level? There are many ways of doing it. The first way is, you see when I come on this shows me a double-headed arrow, one at the top, one at the bottom. Can you see that? I'll just lift it up and see it's giving me a gain now. I can lift it up and now it is becoming more and more. You see this is becoming the highest. So let me just pull it a little bit up, and now if I play it, can you hear this now? I know it will echo. Not audible, cannot hear. Still not able to hear? Okay. Just tell me when you are able to hear or not. I will also try my best. Not able to hear still. Not able to hear still. Okay, I guess so. You must be able to hear now. I'm just checking. So there is one guy called Himang Gaming Zone. Best app for video editing. You can use InShot and it will be fine. Can you please stop asking that question now? Okay, so that echoing thing is still happening. It always happens in my session, by the way. So I don't know why it happens in my session only. Okay, let me just check. Okay, is it still echoing? What's the case now? Not echoing. Okay. And you can hear the background music. Can you all? Ajitesh, I asked you just now. Can you please wait for the doubt or you can send me on the email? How my audience just became from intelligent to stupid? Huh? Did you just left all of your brain on Sunday somewhere? Okay, so don't worry about the sound effect. Just learn one thing, okay? So there are two things that you have to understand. Let us say I am bringing kinds of sound, okay, which I can of course bring. Okay, and you want that your one of the sound should be as the background sound. This is the basic thing everyone has in mind. So they want to say something because they are recording their voice and they want to reduce the sound of the background to some level so that it is pleasant to hear, it is good to hear. So what we generally do, we use this and we reduce the volume, but this is a very bad way of doing it. There is another way of doing it. You go to the inspector and you make the volume here reduced. Now this is very much subjective. I cannot tell you that you have to reduce it this much only, because it depends what background you are using and what type of sound you want them to project. Do you want them to hear a loud sound or do you want them to hear a lower sound? Now for this you can just drag this very comfortably. Going minus means that you are reducing the volume, of course, like that, very common sense. And if you increase this, you will see that you are magnifying it. Now you can see the graph in that this also. You notice this graph, okay? See the waves, how the waves are becoming thinner and thinner when I move down, and when I go up it becomes thicker and thicker. The higher the waves amplitude is, the louder they sound. This is what amplitude is in general. So now you can change this very easily, okay? And now you can also put the values if you want. So there are many ways of doing it. So you can double click and you can change the value, say, to any value. I am looking for 0. Okay, do you get it? So okay, now at this stage what you get is, a very simple background with some major audio, okay? But let's suppose you want certain part of your audio to go down after some instant. So I want the sound to be like this, and after some time I want the sound to fall. You understand the point? This can happen because you want to exit the video. So when you want to exit the video, you don't want to exit like suddenly. No, you want them to exit very carefully, very slowly, and then end. It sounds better, I guess so. So what we do, we just create some keyframes. Now how you can keyframe, you can go and you see this button. Can you see this one, this diamond shape, or this, like it's a quadrilateral actually, a rhombus kind of a shape, math here. So you click on this point. Okay, so when you click on this point, you see this is the dot coming here, if you notice carefully. And then I want this to end, and you have to click on keyframe. Now there are two keyframes that are selected. Can you see this? There are two keyframes that are selected. I will go and I will reduce the volume here. Can you see this? What is happening? Can you all notice what has happened? See, after the keyframe only, the first keyframe only, the slope of the sound is reducing. Can you see all of this happening? Can you see that red? See, if I magnify, it will become super big. I don't want this. I may want this in the initial. So I start with very low voice and I want to increase it. Yes, but I want to exit the sound very, very calmly, not suddenly. So what I will do, I'll just bring this to some lower level, and now it will go down, and now this whole audio will sound in a very slower volume sooner with the time. You get it? I know it is echoing beta, but then my head is blocking me. My head is super bad. I want to remove my head. Okay, now I hope my head is not there. Okay, my head is gone. So do you thanks for letting me know that. Do you all see that how this audio reduced? Don't worry about the echo beta. I just want you to hear this. So now do you notice that the audio has gone? Now this is a very good point of exiting an audio. This is how you should exit an audio. You can always create multiple keyframes and can create a slope also. So you can say I want to end like abruptly but in a wavy form. You can do that, but that's not people do in general. Yeah, but you can create more keyframes by clicking on this button. So more keyframes will be created, and now you can again change the shape. Can you see this? See how it has gone down and it is going up. See, this is how it is controlling at this keyframe. I hope this will be helpful to you. Where is this option beta? This option is in inspector. Okay, I don't want this keyframe, so I want to click on again. It will delete the keyframe. It is an easy way. Go to the keyframe, click on this button again. The keyframe will be deleted. Okay, now I also want this video looks good, but it looks so bad when it looks moving and it suddenly goes off. I want it to go in a very subtle way, in a very blackish kind of, it keeps on reducing the brightness. So there are certain effects, okay, which are called the video transition effects. Now these effects are very good and they give you that what I call certain cinematic feel to your video. It doesn't look like it starts from high brightness, ends in high brightness. Doesn't look good. So what we do, we bring something called here dip to color or dip to something, and we drop it here. Now when you play this, okay, so let me just first play and see how it is in the default stage. Okay, let me remove the inspector and now let us see it. Can you see this? How beautiful it looks now? See, this is how, okay, I'll play it again and I will stop my stupid. Okay, I have now removed this echoing wala. I don't want. I just want you to see it. Can you all see it? How beautifully it is going away. Notice now how it enters and exits. Correct? You get now how you do this? Lava, you have Intel HD graphics, but Lava Intel HD graphics support it somehow. I have to just go through it once. Send me your computer specs in the email. Okay, now you notice how it exited, but suppose I wanted the beginning to be also like this, coming from this somewhere. Okay, So there are many ways you can use this dissolve, and you can change the property. I'm not going into that much detail. You can always go look out for these options, how you want this to happen, the exit thing. Okay, you want this, how to do that. There are many ways of doing it. Okay, let's say I want to teach you here the cross iris. So whatever you are clicking on, click on this. Whenever you are like exiting, you click on this transition type. So you have to come on inspector. Okay, inspector is where you get more settings. Okay, finer settings. You click on this cross iris and you see how it looks like. So remove this inspector. Remember, you have to remove the inspector because this is your window, this window. And now you watch, see how it went away. This is not good. Okay, this is so bad to look. So what we go for again inspector. I want to make myself back. And now what we will do, we will have this going dense, again cross dissolve, dip to color dissolve. This is a good one and it looks very cleaner when we do this. Done. So now you have understood how you have got a video exit. You have understood how you can do an audio exit, and also how you can use the background noise, or sorry, the background music or something in your video. So you will always have two audio fields in your timeline, beta. Okay, one audio field will be from your own voice, which will come from the video you have recorded, and there will be one other video that will come. Now this is a very important question, and listen to me very carefully. Many people record from the camera and there is one audio in the camera, and they record the audio from the microphone separately in the camera or in another device, and they want to sync those two. Otherwise, if I'm speaking, my voice will come later, my mouth will move first, or vice versa. Correct? To correctly do this, you must have seen in movie pictures, they have this kind of a snap. Correct? Take one, shot one, like that. There is a big wooden thing. You know why they are doing this? It shows where the time frame is, what shot number it is. They write it on the chalkboard, and this sound creates a kind of a spike. This is where they match the two spikes together. And this is how they sing. So if I want to match this, I can just move it and see where my spike matches with this spike. So let's suppose this is my spike. Okay. So I can always watch it very carefully. Now you see how, all of you notice now. See, this is, you are seeing, let us reduce this. Let me make this bigger. Can you see now? Do you see I have increased the length of the audio timeline, the audio 2 timeline. This is because I want not to increase the audio levels. Listen, this is different. You are not increasing the amplitude level of the audio. You are not making it sound louder. You are only visualizing the waveform cleaner or clearly. So now you notice there is a spike here. Let's suppose there is a spike here. So I will try to match again the same spike here, so that I can now comfortably say that these two are in sync. So I'll move it. Now the problem you see, when I'm moving it, it's moving in a very high frame. It's moving faster. It's not moving very fine. Yes? Do you all see this? I'm teaching you one more thing. How to move it in a very finer detail. Listen. There is a button here. Can you see this? Now you see if I'm expanding it, the timeline is expanding, and when I'm reducing it, the timeline is contracting. This is done to properly go and see exactly one frame. You can even watch exact one frame and see what is happening in that one frame. So now you see my frame has increased. Now if I move, it moves so slowly. See how smoothly it moves. Can you see it? The motion of this, it's so smooth now. Now you just have to match this. Suppose this is the spike in your original video, which is coming from the camera phone. You put this clap. You see you are doing the clap. There is a loud sound catch by the camera phone, and there is a loud sound catch by your microphone. Now these two sounds will have a separate spike, and don't talk anything after it. There should be a space left for you to sing properly and easily. So when you do this, you bring this and you see this is the spike matched. And now what you can do, listen. So before this, everything is just not useful. Listen what has happened. I have synced it, but before this there was nothing required, because this is the first time I have started my voice and I have started recording. Before it was just gibberish. Okay. So now what we do, we just go and use this cut tool and cut this and cut this, and we just go click and delete this. Press the backspace, don't delete. Otherwise your whole this timeline will move. Now you see this is synced. perfectly sync. They both are at sync. Now what we do, we can just go and click them together, and then we can reduce it to the same length where we want our audio to begin. You don't want the clap to people to hear your clap, correct? So you want them to hear your proper this voice. Hi everyone, Anna. You want to say hi everyone. So you go and see where you started with hi everyone. So if first you do a clap, then it is not at all important whether you are talking gibberish or you are taking retakes. It doesn't matter, because you have synced the two sounds. This is how you sync two different sounds from two different sources. You get it now? This is how you sync them, and now you have a very beautiful sound from two. Now what happens? Now suppose, listen to me. Suppose these are two different sounds, and this is coming from the microphone, the video or the camera phone, and this is coming from this good microphone, the one I'm using maybe. So I will just go and delete it. I don't need it. I have synced it. My voice is moving. I just need to pick it up and properly. Or there is another way. You can mute it. It's fine. You just mute it. When we will render this video in the real world, this sound will not be heard by anyone because it was muted in our timeline. So everything is gone. Only thing that you will hear is the background, this one. This is another way. Either you delete it or you just mute it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You are not putting out this. Okay? You get it? Shanmukha, sir, in OBS you activate audio output. Shanmukha, am I teaching you OBS as of now? No, correct. So OBS, you asked me, I told you 12:15, I'll be only taking your questions. Nothing else I'm doing, okay? Okay, now then you have Deepika is asking me, how can we separate voice and background music from a pre-existing video? Hey Deepika, you cannot. If it is synced, it is mixed together. You cannot do that because it becomes a single audio file. After rendering, there are no audio. So even if you say you in this stage, let us say in our video, we have used 10 audio files, different 10. When you render a video, it has just one audio file. That is one audio file combination of those 10 audio files, and you will never be able to re-separate it back. You get it now, Deepika? Get it? You can delete it. That's what I said. If your wish, you want to delete it, you can delete it. It's again doesn't matter. For me, it's not. Okay, one more thing which is very important. Sometimes we do not want to move this timeline and we want this to lock. Maybe because I don't want to desync it, or this is fine. So you go and click on this lock track. Now you will not be able to move it anywhere. It is completely locked. And now you can adjust your another things and bring it back when you need it. This is done to save your clip and your editing, whatever you have done before, and it does not, you don't want to interfere with the new editing, the editing you are doing in the video 2 or in someone else. You are sure that this is what I want in the video 1 timeline. So in the video 1, you are not going to do anything. Just once you are done, just lock it for your reference and let it be like that. Okay, you get to see that. I hope you are fine with it. Okay, now this is one of the things. I don't want this to happen. I want everything to come back. Okay, now let's suppose you have got this, so you can reduce this one again. Okay, and now you have this 2 slides. Listen carefully now. You have got 2 different videos. Now this seems to be like this is going, and this is called a jump cut. This is called a jump cut. A jump cut is done when you want them to showcase your, say this is kind of a video you put. Have you seen people when they are standing like this for 1 second and in the next video they are standing to the other side? Sometimes it looks sketchy, but sometimes it looks bad, correct? So what we need a transition cut. We need things to do very beautifully rather than going badly. So there are various things called smooth cut. You bring and drop it. Again, it is found in the transition library. So when you do a smooth cut, okay, why stuck? It must be rendering it. So let us give it a moment, because smooth cut little bit takes time. So I'll wait for it to do the rendering process if it is doing it. Let me see in the window if it is doing it. Yeah, now it is fine. Now you see how beautifully it's smooth cut. Now in this video it doesn't look good. But maybe in some video you want this cut to be smooth, so you can use a smooth cut. A smooth cut, sorry, my slip of tongue. A smooth cut takes a little bit more time because it wants to render itself before it wants to show you how it looks. Okay, so I'm not doing a smooth cut. I'm using some say, how, there are many ways of doing it. I want to do it camera shake, how it looks like. Let us see. Let us see how does the camera shake look like. Again, it's rendering a little bit, so we'll just give it a minute. Don't panic or do anything. Once it will render it properly, it will just play it. Okay, anyone else has this? But a smooth cut just makes the two different clips join together in a and change together in a very smoother way. So one clip tries to cover another. It is not like a jump cut. You want to learn OBS? I can start OBS and Ayush, any other video editor without watermark? I'm not aware of, beta. The major I know have this kind of watermark issue. Okay, or they have this time limit issue. They may be about watermark, but they say only 5 minutes. So again, watermark. Okay, so I didn't see it. I was looking at the screen. How it looked? Was it better than the last one? Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, it was a camera shake. So see how it looks like, camera shake. It looks flashy. Let it this way. Okay, a camera shake. It's a transition. Okay. Okay, the text. Now suppose I want this a text here. It's very simple. You can go with this. First of all, you have to bring this. You have to go to this titles. Okay. It's everything is in effects library. Okay. Now you go into titles. You can have a lot of text way. I can go and take this text only and I will drop it somewhere. So, okay, give me a minute. Let me reduce this so I get some space to show you. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Now you see, I bring this text and drop it here. Okay. I want the text to come up. Okay. Now I can go and click on inspector. Now once I click on inspector, I can change it. I can type raining and I can change the font. These are very basic things you people can do and learn. So you can change the font, you can change the size, you can even change how much spacing you want. Okay. You can even change the distance between the two letters like R and A. You can do all of this. You can change the position from here, or you can also change the position from here. Okay. Okay, wait. So you can drag like this. Okay, your choice. But if you want to go very smooth, you can go from this XY axis in the position. You see that? Okay. Now once this is done, if you want a background color. Say I want a background, say blue, something like that. I can click a blue. Oh, it's not coming. Why not? Okay, the text color has been changed. You can keep on doing that. Okay, now once you are satisfied with whatever is there, you can see how much longer time you want this text. Accordingly, you can select, or I can just sync this properly with it. So I can go ahead. Remember that if you are not able to reduce it further, this means your timeline is not expanded properly. You can always increase your timeline from this. Okay, and then you can make those things perfectly aligned. Now you see what will happen. Okay, all of you notice how it will happen, and I'm going to play it for you. Okay, let's begin. Okay, let me show you one more time. See, it came and it went. Did you all get it? You can always. I just taught you how to take a new text. You can take different kinds of text and you can then click on the inspector and change whatever you want to change in it. Yes, Savita, you can always put transition on the text also. So you can always go and put some transition like I'm like cross dissolve. I can put on the text also. So now when it will go in a some fashion. Like you see how it went away, how it cross dissolved. See how it cross dissolved. It looked better. This was about to teach. Yes, Ramesh, you can always download the sound. Do you all get it? Okay, now I think I have taught you enough. Let's suppose you want to do some color changes also. You can always do some color changes here, but these are very advanced things and I don't have that time liberty. Okay, but yes, you can keep on changing colors, like you can increase the saturation, decrease the saturation, increase the brightness, decrease the brightness. You want to give it a cinematic feel. This is why I can only teach you some part and you have to practice and learn what you want. Every student has a different goal and every student has a different kind of video to be recorded and uploaded. I can't teach you everything here, of course, yeah. So you have to practice and you have to find another videos on YouTube. Learn this DaVinci. There are many videos who are teaching you DaVinci from very basic to very good. I'm giving you one simple way of doing it. Okay. Once you are fine on deliver, this is where everything else, everything will be like properly recorded. You go and select MP4 beta. You select the codec if you have this. You've named the file name. I'm saying first project. And I can select the frame rate. Now it was, since the video that I captured from the website were 24 frames per second, I want them to be 30 frames per second. I want the video to be full HD and I'm fine with it, 1920 to 1080. Rest everything I'm not setting. I can go and change a lot of things, but again not required for now. You can just be fine with it and you can say, okay, I want the location to be on my say desktop, and I'll save it. And now I will click on deliver and I will now go to add to render queue. The moment I click on it, it will show me the project name was Untitled Project 1. You can see that. And the timeline was 1. Now I can go and add more of it, many videos, and I can render everyone at all. Like so I can just go sleep and I will come back and see everything is rendered. My 10 videos are rendered. You can create multiple timelines. That's why. But now I'm just thinking I have one video, one timeline. Fine. I will click on render all. And now it is rendering. It is playing on its own beta. I should not touch the system now, because sometimes if your system is not that strong, the RAM is less, it starts to hang and the video rendering will be bad. It might lose some frames. There will be black screens, there will be uncuts, there will be some part of frame going some out of this. So many of things can happen and maybe the video won't play at all. These are the things. So we just wait for it. We just let it do the rendering. It takes some time. It is going through it. Each frame it is trying to export in the data and it is doing that. And while it is doing that, I am now looking at the comment box and I want to understand. Custom gives you more control. Custom is like more control over what you want to change. You can change the frame rate. You can change the resolution. You can change how much DPI you are, like not DPI actually, it's called how much depth, render depth you want. You want it to be too much frames into it, like that. It's not very complex, Satyavati. Sir, who will teach robotics tomorrow? People from IIT Guwahati Robotics Club. Okay. Have you asked it? I think you have got it. Ajitesh, can you please be like one question and then just don't repeat it 10 times? My voice is very low suddenly. Or maybe it's rendering and that's why. Okay. So Devankita, yes, Devankita. Yes, Devankita, you can do a lot of things on InShot. So editing, putting transition and all, these are different parts and these are basic things which are available in most of the video editors. So, and it's not very big thing that I have taught you. I have taught you some transitions, adding text, adjusting the background volume, putting the background volume, syncing the background volume. These are the basic and the most thing. The rest you can look out for, of course. But yeah, you can't change so many colors and there are so much fusion thing, you can't do that. Okay. Sir, I had a problem while streaming the other day. My voice was not there in the stream. Viewers could hear game voice and my teammates' voice, but not my voice. You must have, this is the same trouble. Sir, teach OBS. Okay, I'll teach you OBS. Just wait. I'll upload this video in the next class. I want every one of you to record one video now, edit that video. I don't want anyone to upload there is a video in which you are putting your hand on the recording button and it is recorded. Clip that part, remove it using a video editor. Remove the end, put a proper transition, the beginning and the end. You want it to glow and you want it to dark. You want the background music, you want, then you add. I will teach you one more place to do that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, rendering is completed. You all can see. I'll show you on my desktop. Oh, wait a minute. This is my first project and it is rendered completely. I'm just playing it so all you can see. You can see this video has been rendered completely on my desktop. I want to go away. Fine. Yes, you have to register SEMA, that DaVinci thing. 16, I'm not sure. 17. See how it did. Okay, I just want you to hear this sound also. So I'm muting myself now, beta. I'm muting myself so you can hear the back. Did you all see how beautifully it was done? It will go, you have to go to deliver, you have to click on add to render queue beta, and then you have to click on render all. You have to adjust the location and you have to give the file name here. The rest thing you have to select MP4. Remember, you have to select MP4. So I hope now you all see how beautifully the sound was reduced at the correct time when it was falling on the leaf. I didn't want it to fall very drastically, very heavily. So I reduced the volume there and now it sounded so good. I hope you have heard it. Now, one more person asked me, sir, I want to do this speed thing. Okay, now let us suppose I want you want actually this clip to move fast. It's moving a little bit slow. So what you do, you click on this, you right click it and you do this, where is that option? Just give me a minute. Change clip speed, okay? You can change the clip speed, you can change the clip duration. I'm not changing the duration, I'm changing the clip speed. So someone asked me just now, sir, how to move it fast? So you can go and say, I want to move it faster, like say 200%. I want to say change. Now see what has happened. Now it is moving. Now you see what has happened. I want to show you. See, this clip is moving fast. Yes. Now obviously you are moving it fast. You understand what is happening then? It is moving double its speed. So it will cover in half time. You get the point? When you increase the speed, the time reduces. Distance, speed, time relationship. So if the time is reduced, this is the timeline. So this is in time. So this time will reduce. So what you can do, you can click on change clip speed. You can click on 200%. Oh wait, sorry. Clip speed, change to 200%. And you click on stretch to fifth and change. Okay. Oh, in the fast you can't do that. In the slow you can. So what you have to do, if you do that, okay, wait, change clip speed 200%. The only way now you have to do is you have to bring this and adjust the other frames together. So I can just go. So what I'm going to do now, see, this is why you should decide before if you are reducing or making it faster. I didn't decide before. I just saw one question and I have to do it. So now I have to delete the rest of the audio so that it matches and it moves faster now and it's changed to this part. You get it? Okay. Someone asked me how to make the video move a bit fast. Shivani, I gave you the answer. How to want to pose rain in the video. Not getting it, Neera. The question. You are not sending the video to anyone, Jagruti. You are just keeping it. We will upload it on your YouTube channel. Okay. Ajitesh, removing the background noise is a very separate. I think I will be bringing it. Kshitij, I already told you syncing. Beta, you have to rewatch this video. Zoom in and zoom out is very easy. Okay. So you click on this, you go to inspector and you click on this Where is your timeline? These are called a dynamic zoom, okay, where you can zoom as you want it to happen, or you can always go and you have this zoom option here, okay beta. Someone asked me this zoom thing, beta. So you can always say I want to zoom in from this stage of this clip to say this stage of this clip. Now I can just go and change this zoom. Okay, now you see how it looks like. So you have to create the keyframe. From where do you want this to zoom in? Okay, so now you see it moves zoom in and zoom out. You get it? So you have to create the keyframe and you have to click on the zoom, how much you want to zoom, and then it will zoom in that keyframe. Yeah, I hope you all get it. You can zoom text. Again, it is everything is there in that inspector. You have to go through it. You can always add images. You can bring images here and you can paste images on the timeline. It will say images, text are all the same for video editing. You can put extra images. You can bring subscribe image and put it here. And you can just click subscribe image, put it on the right side. You can move it. And you can, it's always an element. It will always take up a space in video or something. If you want it to be in between two videos, you can select the two video, take the video away and put the image inside it. You can always do that. Okay. Now someone wanted to learn the YouTube streaming. So in YouTube, I already taught you beta this first class. In this, you have this scene. So you always have a scene and you have this capture devices. So you click on display capture. It will capture your screen. I have two displays. That's why I needed two display captures. But for you, it will be one display capture. You add it here. Then you add one video capture here, which will be your camera, microphone, the webcam or your desktop laptop camera. Then you have one thing called as the audio capture, in which you go for audio input device and you capture it. Now, if you see, notice carefully, I have got this device. So I should select line in. Microphone, because it is coming from the webcam. I don't want my webcam to capture my audio, correct? So I want my microphone to capture it. So I want line in. I will select line in. I'm teaching you one very important point. You can always go to filters and add noise suppression. So even if there is a lot of surrounding noise around you, it won't capture if you just get it. You people were telling me one day, sir, we are not able to hear your voice, not able to hear your voice. So I went ahead and I added one gain here. It increased the volume by 5 dB. So even though I'm speaking now very fine, it's pushing the audio level and increasing it by 5 dB. This is how it is giving you. You all get it? So superb. Okay. Now you also can have this video capture. This video capture, which you are seeing as of now me, it is coming from the green screen. So you go to filters, you add chroma key. Many people are asking chroma key, chroma key, chroma key. Okay. Now in this chroma key, you have this green selected. If I go to defaults, if I don't do chroma key, you want to see what is behind me? It's a green screen. You get to see that? Correct? Now, but if I add chroma key and if I have the proper lighting and not very good high level lighting, it's good lighting, I can always click and see my whole background is gone. And this is why it looks like this. This cropping is done just to I don't want to show you some extra space. This is because this green screen is not there. So I wanted to crop the video from that part. You get it? I hope now everyone has understood how I have set up this OBS also. I'm streaming it and this is going into my YouTube. More about it in the YouTube live. I will teach you in more detail. Recording it so that it is started and is recording in my computer. This is what you will be doing, recording it. Now to record, these are very few settings you should remember. You will always go and do this video thing. You will have this 1920 resolution. You will put this 60 frame per second. It will be a good. If your computer cannot handle that much, do it 30 frame per second. Your audio, do not change it. Your output you can change if you are streaming. Again, this will come and I will teach you streaming. In general, remember one very important point. In the output case, you always have to select MP4 in the recording. If you do not do MP4, you will not be able to edit your video. By default, OBS takes MKV and not MP4. This is why it should be taught to change to MP4. Once it is done, click on OK. I'm not doing, I cannot change because I'm in that case, and it is done. Someone want how to increase quality, I'm not getting what to increase quality. Yes, Devankita, it was OBS. GPU configuration, for those for whom it is asking GPU configuration, I will suggest you to send me your system details. Quality in OBS? Hey, quality is good. Why you want to increase the quality? There is no way of increasing quality. You can just go and set up the higher resolution. So you can go and set this to 1920 recording frame. Output is also 1920. If you're not doing, your video will be scaled down. Not required, not good. Change it to some Langzos filter and 60 frame per second. Simple. How to repeat any scene and only keep slow motion for particular clip, not for full video. You can go and repeat, you can make the scene copy and you can stretch it. So you can say I'm reducing the speed, okay? So first you go and reduce the speed. So you can make it half, it will move slower. Stretch it to the timeline. So it takes more time in the, and then copy paste the same thing. It will keep on looping. How you can change the camera size is very simple. You can click and you see this arrow comes up. You can always drag and do this. I'll keep on moving. If I do that, I can increase and decrease the screen, camera screen. Ayush never heard of this editor, by the way. Yes, those who have understood everything can leave. I am showing multiple times because the display capture is capturing display, the capturing display, the capturing display. It's an infinite chain, and that's why it's going infinite side. Because it is. If you don't want to look like that, if you can click on studio mode, it will show you two different spaces. Remember, but if you do not put transition button, whatever you change here won't reflect here. So see, if I'm doing it here, notice one very important point, it's not reflected here. I have to click on transition, then only it will reflect to the other side. So I don't want to do that. I will click on transition. This is the important point. If you are not comfortable with that infinite thing, otherwise it's okay. Chroma key removes the green screen. I already taught you. You were not hearing maybe. Khushi, I read that comment. Not downloading. There must be internet issue. Okay, these are very like highly detailed subjective questions. I cannot be very specific in this. So you have to find out a way. You people should be smart. You understood how you do things. You understood how you record. You understood how to edit. You understood how to render. Now you have some particular questions, very particular questions, specific to your specific video. Learn to search in Google. Learn to find your solutions through Google. Okay, those specific questions. You know the general, you understand the general aspect, you can learn the general aspect, but very specific, you go and find the YouTube videos made specifically to do that. This will be the best and the fastest approach. You get the point now? Okay, now you people have understood, and I'm okay that you have understood this. I hope you enjoyed the video also. I hope you have understood a lot of things. There are so many things to learn here. It's a very big software, cannot be taught in 1 hour. That's not possible at all. I tried my best to teach you some basics, and I wanted you to learn how to edit the parts, put some transitions, push some text. If you want to add some image, you can obviously add. Same way as text. Do some learning here, find some solutions on the internet, render it and keep it with you. We'll upload this on YouTube in the next session. Till then, I hope that everyone has understood. So I can now stop this stream and end this. Okay. I hope everyone is fine. Bye bye. Phone editing, maybe I'll get some time, so I'll try to get it. You get it? Music videos, I am telling you, it's better to go for, I'm not sure which way you are going to do that. Music videos, beta. If you are looking for recording your own voice, then just keep a very good space, background clean, and record it. Maybe go to your terrace and something, a very good tree behind you, record it. And then just come and yeah, put it, or try to create better sound rather than better video, because music is something which sounds better, looks better. You get it? When you are recording games, how to mute in game sound and add songs. Kshitish, that can be done by adding a hotkey to your OBS. We'll discuss this detail when I'm teaching streaming, live streaming, because live streaming I will do only by OBS, and I will teach you very much detail of OBS, how you can do those things. Bye everyone. How to get more subscribers is a session after that. How to increase your reach. Obviously, you people are not looking at the content. Everything is put in the sequential order. I am now exiting this chat, exiting this video. You people have doubt, ask me in through the email jimmy.practically@gmail.com. Search on Google and find out your own self. Okay, if you do it by your own, if you find it through your own knowledge, it will make it last a long. Okay, rather than me telling you, you will forget it. Till then, bye bye. We'll see you in the next video. Okay.